guys, welcome back. It's my favorite time of year. It is Christmas time, and today I am excited to share with you some of my favorite children's Christmas books. Every year I do an Advent style Christmas book gift. The 12 days leading up to Christmas, I wrap 12 new Christmas books and put them under our tree and write the numbers on them, and we count down to Christmas. So this video will include some of my favorite Christmas books over the years and some that I'll be gifting my children this year that I have discovered and I'm really excited about. First, we have a Dasher. Isn't it a beautiful book? I'm such a sucker for a beautiful book. I love these. And by the way, guys, if you want to support me, please push that like button. It lets people know that I exist on this little farm in the middle of nowhere, and I appreciate it. And if you really want to support me, push the subscribe button because that just blesses me. So I would really appreciate it. And then on the next level, if you want to help me keep these videos going, I get paid when you watch the commercials. So watch those commercials and thank you so much. We are in my she shed today, brought to you by my amazing husband. It has been evolving, and I can't wait to share with you the evolution of my she shed. I'm getting cabinets. It's got Christmas going on it. I am very excited about the she shed. So anyways, back to the books. Dasher. So Dasher is about a little reindeer who's in the circus, and this little reindeer just feels like there's more to their life, and they run away from the circus until one day they meet Santa in the woods and their whole life changes. So I have put gift tags in the book to read you one page from certain books that I think are worthy. It's just a good way to kind of get a feel for the book and see if it's something you would want to buy for your children. So, Dasher began to wonder if she would ever make it there. She thought about turning back, but she couldn't remember the way. She didn't know what to do, so she looked up at the North Star and made a wish. Just then, Dasher heard something in the distance, a soft jingling coming from the woods. She found Santa. Anyways, love it. Just such a precious book. So that is a really good one for your children. The next one, Jesus Calling, the Story of Christmas. This shares the story of Christmas by starting at creation and showing that Jesus has always been present and that God had a plan for Christmas. So it's a little bit of a unique take on it, and it's absolutely beautiful around Christmas time. I'm going to read you the very first page. The Christmas story began long ago, before the angel told Mary she would have God's son. Before shepherds saw the angels and wise men saw the star, God had a plan for Christmas. From the beginning of time, God's plan was Jesus. It's really good. It's really good. Good Christmas time devotional for your children. Buy it. It's fabulous. And I will have all of these linked below, as many as I can find. I should be able to find all of them. Okay, we are an Australian household. My husband is Australian, so we have to have an Aussie night before Christmas. Of course we do. We just have to. And this is straight from Australia. However, they do sell it on Amazon. So it is an Australian take on Christmas where Santa's a bloke and he brings the prezzies that are pulled by kangaroos. So we children were snuggled up safe in our beds while dreams of pavlova danced in their heads. Pavlova. Gotta have a Christmas pavlova. So that is a fun one to add to your Christmas collection. And then on that note, Australian Aussie Jingle Bells. Okay, this is Christmas Down Under and how it's celebrated. It's full of Australian slang and images from Christmas barbecues to playing cricket in the backyard. Oh, Australia. So it's summer there for Christmas. So dashing through the bush in a rusty Holden ute, kicking up the dust, esky in the boot. Sounds like my husband. All of it. He loves his esky, and it's always called a boot. So this one I just thought was a fun one to gift to your children. My children love this book. It's a good little first reader. It's Cooking with the Grinch, where Cindy Lou Who and the Grinch cook together, and then they come up with all these treats, and who will they feed them to? Maybe Max. That's a good one. My children love that. And I love that they can read it to each other, the little ones. This is Room for a Little One, A Christmas Tale. Now, what's beautiful about this is there's a lot of repetition, and it really kind of brings around that Christmas story. It's very beautiful, very precious, kind of the very soft, beautiful painted pictures. Each animal comes to the manger. This page says, "Old dog came by. He stopped and looked into the stable. 'I need somewhere to rest,' said old dog. 'Come inside,' kind ox said. 'There's always room for a little one here.'" Beautiful. It's just a very precious take on the Christmas tale, and it would definitely suit someone's collection, Room for a Little One. And I like this one. I just like it. We love mice in our house. I don't know why. We have a lot of books about mice. So this is Merry Christmas, Mr. Mouse. And this is where two little mice and their 17 children, I relate. I have 6, feels like 17 sometimes. They discover Christmas and they bring Christmas back to their Nook 24. And they set up Christmas, and Mrs. Mouse makes Christmas pajamas for all of the kiddos. It's absolutely beautiful. Mr. Mouse quietly crept back downstairs and told what he heard of above. All that fussing upstairs is for Christmas, and Christmas means joy and love. So sweet. So they live in this house, and they discovered the people in the house were celebrating, and they were like, "What is this about?" And it's just beautiful. So, Snowmen at Christmas. You've probably read Snowmen at Night. This is a bouncy book about how snowmen celebrate Christmas. Oh, how do these snowmen celebrate Christmas? Well, let me tell you. Let's go to my bookmark here. Such fun snowmen have, but there's still one more thing. With hearts full of joy, they hold hands and they sing. While the fiddler plays and sweet silver bells ring, they sing songs about snow and the birth of a king. I love it. I love it. I love children's books. I love all books, but there's something about children's books that are just, I love them. They're so just precious. And this is an Usborne book, and some of these books are from Book Outlet, which is one of my favorite thrifty places to buy books. And if you want a discount code for Book Outlet, I will link that below. Love it. You build your points, you build your these credits and such, and you can get free books. So this is an Usborne book from Book Outlet. It is called How Big is a Million? And it's just kind of a winter fun book that I've added to our Christmas collection. It is very Charlotte Mason math, which is just where you read to learn math. So it's about this little penguin called Pipkin, and Pipkin wants to know how big is a million. So he goes on the search to find out how big is a million. It says, "A hundred's a very big number," said Pipkin. "If a hundred's this big, how big is a million?" And then you get to the end of your book, and at the end there is a chart, and it's called Pipkin's Million. I'm not going to fully pull, well, maybe I will. Maybe I'll pull it up for you. Let's see, why not? It's this big chart. Mine is a little ripped around the corners because children, and it has a million snowflakes. I don't even know if you can see that on here, but there are teeny white tiny dots. And it's this huge thing. I'm not going to unfold all the way. I can't even do that sitting down. But it's a million snowflakes. So that can help your children have a concept of how big is a million. You know, and he goes through some of these different numbers like, oh, it's not that big. That's too small. And it's his little adventure about numbers. So super cute. How Big is a Million by Usborne from Book Outlet. And then we have, the Christmas Crocodile. It's about Alice Jane, and she finds a naughty crocodile under her Christmas tree on Christmas Eve, and they go through the whole process of, what should we do with this naughty crocodile? He keeps eating Christmas. And will they survive until Christmas morning if this crocodile is eating everything? The Christmas crocodile didn't mean to be bad, not really. They found him hiding under Alice Jane's bed. He tried to wag his tail in a friendly fashion, but it was too cramped. Into the cellar with him, commanded Father. So they're trying to find a place for him. But it's about this crocodile. He's naughty, but he doesn't mean to be naughty. He just doesn't quite know how to handle himself. So the Christmas crocodile and all of his shenanigans, that's super fun. This is just a simple, small book. The books if you are doing an Advent style book opening until Christmas like I am, we do 12. There has been Christmases where I've done all 25. We were getting too many books, which is okay by me, but it got a little burdensome. So we do the 12 now, which is just as fun. But they don't all have to be expensive, $15 each books. This is like $3. And like I said, use book outlet link below. Go to Half Price Books. Get the cheap books. They're good, cheap books. This is one of them. This is The Biggest Snowman Ever. It's about two little mice who fall in love with a snowman and how they handle that. So just a cute, simple little book. This is another book outlet find that was super fun. It's called Usborne Christmas Stories for Little Children. It is just classic Christmas stories. Different Christmas stories, but like the elf and the toy maker and such. But it's just beautiful. It's just a little collection of all the different little stories. Beautiful. I love beautiful books. So I always want all of the beautiful books in my collection, and this is one of them. Just sweet little Christmas tales. And then we have more simple but fun books. The Very First Christmas. This is one I'm going to have them open up. In fact, so is this Usborne one. This is ones I'm going to wrap. These are ones that I'm going to wrap probably today. So these are new to our collection. The rest of those were all old. So I've gotten these two, and then this is a new one, The Very First Christmas, which is a Berenstain Bears take on the very first Christmas. So it's just a retelling of the story, Berenstain Bears style. And then we have The Berenstain Bears Go Christmas Caroling, which is just the bears caroling together, going door to door and doing all the beautiful Christmas things. So that's a new one for us. And then we have another fun little one called Merry Christmas Little Critter. And this is about little critter just prepping for Christmas. He's written to Santa. He's written the cards. He's gotten everything together and how he is just so excited about Christmas. That is new for us this year. This is another new one for us this year. A Pirate's 12 Days of Christmas. This is a fun reimagining of the 12 days of Christmas. And it does the little countdown. So here is this one. On the 6th day of Christmas, a gift was sent from sea. 6 Jolly Rogers. Won't ye come count them for me? So it goes all the way down the 12. It's just this is a board book. It comes in different formats. And then I have some books I've ordered that aren't here yet, but we are going to give them an honorable mention, and I've written them down so that I can speak about them correctly because I have only researched them, not actually read them to my children yet. One of them is called Mr. Willoughby's Christmas Tree. Okay, I read about this one. It's so cute. So Mr. Willoughby finds his Christmas tree and he brings it home, but it's too tall for his home. So he cuts off the top and he throws it out. And then some of these animals find this little Christmas tree and they take it back to their home, but it's too tall. So they cut the top off. And then this little tree just keeps getting chopped and passed around, spreading joy wherever it goes. So that's going to be one of our new books for our book Advent. And then the next one is called, I love these books. Okay, it's called The Christmas Promise Storybook. I absolutely love this series. If you've been around with me for a while, you know I love this series. It is phenomenal. The way they tell stories brings it to life, and it talks about Christ in a way that it will speak to you, not just your children. Absolutely beautiful. But I've never bought the Christmas book. I don't know how, and I don't know why I don't have the Christmas book, but I'm buying it this year. So I'll link that right up here to show you, and the link for it will be below, of course. So, and then we have Mortimer's Christmas Manger. It's a mouse's perspective from in the manger. So a little mouse that lives in the manger and everything that he sees. So I told you, we love mice around here for some reason. In fact, one of our favorite book series is Tum Tum and Nutmeg, which we're still working our way through in the evenings. If you haven't seen that, you gotta have Tum Tum and Nutmeg. So And then the last one that's going to be new to us that I'm excited about, something new and different that is really beautiful. It's called A Dozen Silk Diapers. And it's a mother spider and her children in the manger, and they make a gift for Jesus. So A Dozen Silk Diapers. I could go on forever because, like I said, these are two of my favorite things mixed together, Christmas and books. But these are some of our favorites from the past and the present coming up. I hope you got some good ideas for your children, and I hope you read them all the beautiful things this Christmas season. Until next time, guys, bye.